It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From Phillips Arena, tonight it's the Atlanta Hawks taking on the Miami Heat. Let's do it. Richardson to Waiters. Here comes the screen. Richardson to Dragic. Josh Richardson. Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
I love stories like Josh Richardson's. A mid-second round pick in the 2015 draft, and he had to scrape and claw every inch of the court to make the team. Now, 2 years later, he finds himself in a starting role on the playoff team. That's called the American dream. You can expect that same dog mentality in this game tonight.
Dragic to Richardson. He's denied. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Hawk. Richardson. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. Dragic. Not that time. Here's Atlanta. Gets it to go. Didn't have many choices there. Lets it fly.
Mark my words, Ed, about Trae Young. He is such a dynamic scorer that either he'll end up playing alongside Stephen Curry and Dame Lillard in multiple All-Star games, or he'll be a role player similar to Jamal Crawford-esque as a spark plug off the bench and can score against anybody.
Inside, he scores.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Trae Young to Kent Bazemore. Here comes the screen. To Trae Young. Trying to cash in. Whiteside clears the board. Richardson. Now a steal by Atlanta.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Knocked loose. He'd come up with it.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
And throws it down.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back. Everybody communicated. Everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Dion Waiters powers it through.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
To Trae Young. Rebound comes to Miami. Miami's got it. Nothing going here on that drive. Waiters to Richardson. Out of bounds, last touch by the Heat. Time for some new personnel into the game. Lynn to Kevin Huerter. Fires the three. It's good. Something tells me they'll give him that shot again.
Here's what you have to like about Kevin Huerter's potential at the next level. He's a high IQ passer, which means he's not a ball stopper. Yes, we all know that he can shoot the ball very well from behind the arc. But how about twos? He can do it both on catch and shoot and off the dribble, shooting around 43% off the bounce. All these things combined make him a dangerous player on the court at all times.
Lynn. Shot by Lynn won't go. Richardson to Dragic. Here comes the screen. Nice pass to set things up.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Hawks have it. Free throws up and perfect. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. 4-3. Trae Young able to knock it down. Tough shot with the hand in his face.
You know, every once in a while, you'll find a fearless scorer. Well, this fearless scorer has unlimited range who can transform the geometry of the floor. Mark that down.
Lynn with it. Leads one. Lynn. Shot by Lynn won't go.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Oh, he had him there for a second. Spinning shot. Won't fall.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
Add 2 points to the board.
When miracles happen, you accept it and you're thankful. But you don't expect it all the time.
Miami with the basketball. Dragic. That pass stolen by the Hawks. To Trae Young. From long range. He made his first effort, but not that time. Dragic with it. Down 3. Dragic. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
The shot blocked by Whiteside.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Knocked loose. Hawks have it. Lynn with it. All tied up, 13 apiece. Dragic into the front court. Just under a minute to play here in this opening quarter. Jumper's good.
As a great player, I would love it if somebody guarded me that way. I get guarded that way every day in practice. You know what we call those? Dummy workouts.
Here's Atlanta with the basketball. Lynn to Kevin Huerter. To Lynn. Trae Young. Has a chance, and he knocks it down. Jay, as key a move as you'll find in the NBA.
And it is the new age triple threat. It does 2 things. Number 1, it creates distance in a hurry. Number 2, when you're stepping east to west while maintaining your dribble, which is a difference maker, it throws a defender off because now he's at your mercy and he's off balance.
And it just may be, Jay, the biggest threat late in the shot clock.
Especially if you add a hesitation to the move or if you look at the rim, you'll most time have the defender jumping out of his shoes.
We wish defenders all the best in this game defending that. "17-footer at the buzzer. Final shot of the period, almost. It would have counted, but no good. Time's run out here in the first quarter. That'll do it for the first quarter with the Heat in front. One quarter down. Neither side really distinguished itself. Jay, what stood out?
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. It's the Heat with the possession. Dragic to Richardson. Fires the three, and Josh Richardson knocks down a wide open look.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jacking back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Curling inside. And the basket good at the rim.
Well, a couple of things. Number one, his range is as soon as he steps over the half-court line. He can shoot the ball from that far and will shoot the ball from that far, which goes to show you how confident he is. Secondly, he never seems to be squared up towards the basket. He can make shots off different angles, and he's able to take the ball and put it into pockets where as a defender, it makes you lunge towards it. But his quick hand speed combined with that quick release and his ability to shoot the ball from anywhere and everywhere on the court makes him one of the most dynamic scorers we've seen on the collegiate level for a very long time.
Trae Young. Great look and vision. Easy path to the rim.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
It's the Heat with the possession. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Dragic. Goes to the left side. Richardson, tough shot. He hits.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
New blood coming in for both sides. Lin. He got a piece.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Almost, and he's not getting the call.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
I mean, if you have athletic ability like that guy offensively, as soon as you beat your man, if you don't beat him off the ground for the jump, you have no chance.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Has a look. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Hawks with the basketball. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
.5 seconds to shoot. Out of bounds, last touch by the Heat. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Lin lets it fly from beyond the arc. Rebound taken by Miami. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Whiteside. Lobs it up. That's going to be out of bounds. Trae Young. Collins comes up empty. He'd have the basketball. To Whiteside. stuffs it down with authority.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
It goes down.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Trae Young to Jeremy Lin. Cleans the offensive glass. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Runner here won't go down. Oh, they don't get it across in time. That's an 8-second violation. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Waiters. To Whiteside. And scores.
I know this is going to sound crazy, but it's so hard to guard a bad shooter. Their form throws your pace off on how you defend it. Sometimes there's nothing you can do.
It's the Hawks with the basketball. Trae Young goes to the right side. Surveys the floor. To the rim, lays it up and in.
This game is so mental. Trust me, some nights you get poor effort defensively, you can't make any shots, then you see the ball go in, boom, switch turned on.
Inside, he scores.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Driving right to the basket. And draws the foul.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. Miami's got it. To Whiteside. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Who's controlling the paint? The offense is controlling the paint right now. The defense needs to do a better job of making it more uncomfortable for those easy lays.
It's good. Not necessarily his comfort zone. They dared him. He scores. That misses with 2 seconds to go. Time expires to end the first half. The Heat with the lead.
start the second half with a decent lead. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. These are the guys getting buckets for the Miami Heat. The Hawks are down at halftime and in need of some momentum. They've got the break to figure some things out. And trust me, they've got a few things to figure out. Still, it's not like they're totally out of this game. These are the guys getting buckets for the Atlanta Hawks.
Game track. Assists.
The Atlanta Hawks are struggling to move the ball and create good looks for each other. What makes it worse is their opponent isn't having nearly the same problem.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. It's Atlanta ball. Trae Young to Ken Bazemore. Screen coming. The Hawks with 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. The Heat secure the rebound. Dragic with the basketball. His guys lead here early stages third quarter. Dragic to Whiteside. Curling inside. To Whiteside. Scores from the post.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
One of the hardest working guys in the league, and that's how he got his money. That's his skill set. That weight room continues to pay off.
To Richardson. 5 to shoot for Miami. Has a chance. Can't connect. Trae Young. Pass stolen by Miami. To Whiteside. Slams it down. And boy, that was a lot to navigate.
He got through traffic with ease, but if you're going to fully collapse the defense, you're going to leave wide open three-point shooters.
Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. Gets a shot up off the mark. Miami with the basketball. Dragic. And abuses the rim with the big finish.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Trae Young. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
We love to break this game down analytically. We even love to break it down more psychologically. But sometimes it's just about settling into the game. Seemed like in the first half, things were rushed. Now we finally see them have their composure and their poise.
To Whiteside. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. Has a look. Add 2 points to the board.
I tell you, he's so special, Ed. He makes the game look easy.
A lot of hard work to make it look easy. Now the Heat going to use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes. Dragic. To Whiteside. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Here's Atlanta. Lin. Probing the defense. Count the basket at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Trying to cash in, and he hits.
Goran Dragic, known to get under players' skin and uses it to his advantage, was a first-time All-Star last season.
Lin with it. His guys down by 9. Lin to Kevin Huerter. The shot blocked by Whiteside.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
It's the Heat with the possession. Working hard on the glass. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Has a chance. Shot won't go. Lin with it. 9-point margin. Runner's good there. We get a whistle and a timeout here for Miami as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. To Whiteside. Beyond the arc for 3. Knocks it down.
And here's a setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
It's the Heat with the possession. Shot by Jones, no good. Lin with it. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Lin. Shot from the lane, won't go. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
To Whiteside. Layup goes down. Well done.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Here comes the screen. To Lin. Off the assist.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was the look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Now a three at the buzzer. There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete with the Heat in front. It's been a compelling game so far. The 4th quarter is underway. Heat have the basketball. To Whiteside. For 3, that out of his range and no good. Lin. And finishes strong.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
To Whiteside. Another chance. To Jeremy Lin. And the denial.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Dion Waiters powers it through.
This is a statement game for this unit. This defense has generated a lot of easy offense. And the one thing we know in the league, easy offense is hard to come by.
Hawks have it. Lin. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
No. See, this is where I lose my mind. If you have that height, you got to throw that one down with authority. Send a message.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
To Waiters. Here's a chance from long range. Off the mark. No good. Here's Atlanta with the basketball. Screen coming. Probing the defense. To Lin. 5 to shoot for Atlanta. Has a look. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Why are you even guarding a bad shooter that close in the first place? This is psychological warfare. Leave him open. Make him think about it before he shoots it.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. To Whiteside. Waiters. Inside, he scores.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Hawks with the basketball. Trae Young. Takes stock of the floor. Able to convert inside.
Closing out or contesting his shot is a really bad idea because now the offense knows they can extend you away from the basket, and that's away from your original position as being a help defender.
From the painted area, won't go down.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
To Whiteside. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
It's the Hawks with the basketball. Trae Young to Ken Bazemore. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot for Collins, no good.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
To Trae Young, going to launch beyond the arc, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. To Waiters. Whiteside. Shot clock for the Heat, down to 3. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. Whiteside, now a steal by Atlanta.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
Dragic to Whiteside. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw's good. A 3-point play puts them back up by a couple. It's Atlanta ball. Trae Young to Ken Bazemore. Not that time. Dragic with it. Leads a bucket. Whiteside to Waiters. Jumper's good. Trae Young to Ken Bazemore. Trae Young goes to the left side. The Hawks with 4 to shoot. Won't go. Miami's got it to Whiteside. Sizing up the defense. Dragic to Richardson. Fires the 3, and Josh Richardson, tough make there. Knocks it down with the defender all over him.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Substitution being made in this one. To Trae Young. It's no good. Defender did just enough to force the tough shot. He won't get away with this one. Referee calls it intentional.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning the timeout.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Whistle stops play. Timeout here for Atlanta. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. is all over him. Missed the shot, no free throws.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
The Heat with the victory. They continue their unbeaten run. Red hot to start the season. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
The Heat almost let this one get away from them, but they managed to get the victory. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. Check out the leading scores for the Miami Heat. The Hawks lost a tight one today, and you can see the disappointment. They shot exceptionally well from beyond the arc, but even that long-range efficiency wasn't enough for them to get the win. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Atlanta Hawks.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
If you asked him, I'm sure he'd give the credit to his teammate and coaches. But at the end of the day, we know that he's the one that made the biggest impact on this game.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.